Evil must be punished. And it's like, well, are you guys scientists or not? I mean, if you're scientists, you want to draw to the natural logical conclusion. I mean, that's just sense. That just makes good sense. But no, NASA doesn't. They don't want to harbor any logical conclusion when it comes to the other planets at all. And I don't understand that. It blows my mind. I don't know why that is. I wished I did. Are they being influenced by the government? Maybe. Are they so intellectually smart they're utterly stupid when it comes to common sense? Possibly. I'd say so. I'd say there's quite a few people who would agree with that statement. But I don't know why NASA will not entertain that idea. I have no clue, man. It makes perfectly good sense to me. You got frozen ice on a planet, and the planet is getting hot. Well, it seems to me like that ice would start to melt. I mean, that's just common sense. A 2-year-old child could come up with that answer, but NASA doesn't even want to entertain it. Oh, no, that's just sand moving around. You know, and I just have to sit here and go, my God, what in the world's wrong with these people? You know, I have no answer for you on that, dude. I have no answer for you. It's like they're scared to death to admit that stuff that we would consider normal would actually occur on Mars, even though supposedly everything came out of the same sun, didn't it? I mean, what wasn't the planets a byproduct of the sun in at least one or two creationist or evolutionist, I guess you'd say, type scenarios? I mean, but still, it floors me that anything that anybody would come up with, you know, cold planet has ice on it, cold planet is getting warm, ice melts. I mean, it just makes good common sense, you know. But no, not to NASA. No, I don't know what their major malfunction is. I wished I did. Maybe they're being influenced by the government. Maybe they've just got a screw loose somewhere. I have no idea. Well, you know, I mean, when they whine about colonists having sex, when that's exactly what colonists are supposed to do, I'm inclined to think that maybe there's a screw loose somewhere. You know, I told you. You remember we talking about that? You know, the NASA put out this huge report. The colonists might have sex. Well, of course the colonists are going to have sex. They're to repopulate a planet. Of course they're going to have sex. That just makes sense. You can't repopulate a planet without having sex. I mean, that's just, you know, but NASA, no, you know, that's, I don't get them. I really don't get NASA. I really don't. I mean, things that would be a logical, natural conclusion just totally escapes them. And I don't know why. I haven't got a clue, man. Haven't got a clue. But anyway, back to Mars. No, I don't want to sit here and suggest that Mars has the same underground temperature that the Earth does. But soil being a natural insulator, I would be inclined to think that it would be fairly warm under there. Warm enough to at least have liquid water, probably. And thus have indigenous life of some kind. You know, it doesn't have to be, you know, anything major, you know, like little slugs like little bunny foo-foo. I mean, you know, that's no big deal. You know, and that's another thing. Why won't NASA just say, okay, fine, you got us, you know, it's little bunny foo-foo is an animal, we found him. What's the big deal? I don't see it as that big of a deal, really. Okay, we found a slug on Mars. Whoop-de shit. I mean, you know, they make it sound like it's this cataclysmic event that we would find a little slug crawling around on Mars, and they're scared shitless to say, yeah, we found a slug crawling around on Mars. I don't get it. It's a slug, for God's sake. You know, it's not like we're finding Michelangelo, or Einstein. We found a slug, for God's sake. What's the big deal? But no. NASA is vehemently adamant that no, it was a piece of debris. Doesn't look a damn thing like the Mars Mars Spirit and Discovery, the rovers. There we go. Had brain lock there for a second. The Mars rovers landing craft consists of stainless steel plate, gray-colored canvas, tubes, and wires. All right. Well, little bunny Foo-Foo doesn't have any of that shit. Okay. So NASA's attempt at saying that little bunny Foo-Foo is merely debris from the lander that the rover came on is bullshit. Okay. It's just bullshit. But they're bound in a term. No. We never found no life on Mars. No. For God's sake, man, it's a slug. Okay. People might get excited for about a split second, well, we found life on Mars. Well, it's a slug. Oh, I mean, when you tell people, well, we found a slug, they're like, so, most of the people I know, if I tell them we found a slug on Mars, they're like, whoopty shit, it's no big deal. It's a slug, but I don't know, man. I don't understand NASA's major malfunctions sometimes. I really don't, because they just totally jump ship when it comes to good old fashioned logic, But I don't know. I don't get it, man. I really don't. But no, I would suggest that there is indeed pockets of warmth underneath the surface of Mars. Definitely.